Hi, my name is Brandy Fowler, and I'm with the Atlanta Post. I have here today the fabulous Makeba Riddick. She is a singer, songwriter, and producer, and we're going to talk to her about her experiences.
Yay.
So welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So tell me, how did you get your start in songwriting?
Well, I've been writing forever. Since I could talk, I was singing, and then my grandmother got me a piano. So when I was a little kid, I would just sit at the piano and write songs, just as a hobby, And I did that throughout my whole life. And then I went to a high school for performing arts, and I was writing then. And then I went to Berklee College of Music, and I was really writing then. I took a minor in songwriting. I was in New York. I had just finished school. I was 19 years old. I finished early. And I started working on a demo CD, a catalog of songs. I was working with producers everywhere from Virginia to Philly to Jersey, going back up to Massachusetts, everywhere. And I wound up getting a demo CD of about 17 songs, I'm sorry. And it got to the right hands. It got to, at that time, the president of Bad Boy Publishing was Francesca Spiro, and she played the songs for Puff, and he loved them. One of the demos that I did wound up in the hands of Corey Rooney, who at that time was doing all of Jennifer Lopez's writing and production and all of that. And he loved the song, and he called me in the studio, and he said, I want to play this song for Jennifer Lopez. I think you have a really special sound. I want you to get on the record and sing the backgrounds and blah, 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 blah. And I did it, and I didn't think anything else about it. And I got in the car one night leaving the studio, and I heard the song on the radio. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is me, And that was my first single that ever came out. I was 20 years old. It went #1 on the Hot 100 charts for 5 weeks. 5 weeks at #1. And that started the saga, the journey.
And would you say that networking is a big part of songwriting? In terms
Absolutely, yes. You would hear the saying, it's all about who you know, and being in the right place at the right time. But another one of those sayings that is so true is not just who you know, it's who you know and who likes you.
Yeah.
Making those relationships is so important. And when I was younger, I could not understand, why do I have to go to every label and sit with every A&R and listen to every project they're working on and, indulge them and work with the producers they want me to work with? But that's a part of building your network and building your relationships. And those are relationships that you'll have your whole career.
A particular artist that you felt helped kind of jump off your career?
Well, in the grand scheme of things, I would say Puff. He gave me my start. He signed me when I was 19 years old. I didn't really have anything going on. He could just hear my potential.
Yeah.
So I really have to give a lot of credit to him in that respect for believing in me at that time before I had anything going on, and signing me and making me a part of his camp and really just putting the stamp on my career. Yeah.
So what is your process for songwriting? Does the song come first, or does the artist come first?
It depends. Different situations call for different measures. Sometimes I'll just go in the studio and I'll do demos, and I'll just write what I'm feeling that day. I'll write what the track is telling me to write, and just to always compile songs and always to just continue to build my catalog. I probably have 5,000 songs in my catalog at this point, and songs that will probably never see the light of day, but it's just like my own legacy, So it's different. I do my demos, or sometimes, like in the situation when I work with Beyonce, she'll call me in, or she'll call a certain producer in and say, okay, I want to get in the studio with this person, I want us to write, and I want us to focus on this. So it's, it's different. It's different, different artists want different things.
I don't know if you can talk about this, and if you can't, it's fine. But has there ever been a time that something's turned you off about an artist, like maybe a controversy that's surrounding them at a certain time?
Oh, not at all.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like that gives me more ammunition of what to write about. If someone is going through a big, huge public breakup in the tabloids, that gives me ammunition. Like when I wrote for Jessica Simpson, I wrote the song I Don't Want to Care with Stargate. And literally, right as I was waiting in the lounge to go and work with them, I was reading OK Magazine. And at that time, she was breaking up with her husband, Nick Lachey. And I was just thinking to myself, oh my goodness, you know, this is so public. I can only imagine what she must be feeling right now. I know at this point, she's just like, I don't even want to care about it anymore. And that's where that song came from for her. You know, she heard it and she loved it. And it was just her story. So yeah, the more I can know personally about an artist, it helps to write better songs for them.
Okay. And I know you say to young people who want to get into the industry as songwriters, how would you tell them to go about it?
I would tell them a lot of prayer, a lot of focus, a lot of determination. You have to develop thick skin because everybody is not going to think your songs are hot. You know, 90% of the people are not going to think your songs are hot, but there's that one person, there's that one artist that's going to say, hey, I like this. You have to develop thick skin and you have to develop patience.
Yeah.
Because sometimes a song could be sitting around for 5 years and then it gets cut and it's #1. So,
would you say that the first thing that people should do is create a demo, or what would be
yeah,
the first step?
I would say the first step is to create a demo, and that's just showcasing what you can do as a writer. You know, it behooves that songwriter, even if they don't sing, to learn how to record a demo. Get in there as basic as it may be. If an artist likes the feel of it, if an artist likes the lyric of it, they will take what they do and make that basic song idea into a hit record. So definitely demos are really, really important because you are not going to always get the opportunity to go up to an artist and say, hey, I wrote this song for you, and then start singing it, you know. So
thank you for joining us at AtlantaPost.com. It's been a pleasure talking
Thank
to
you.
Makeba Riddick today.
Thank
you
you.
for stopping by.
Absolutely.